everyone, it's Nikki Nefarious here. I am at my favorite place in the world, the craft store. Now, as a lot of us pinups know, the craft store is the perfect place for us to get glitter, get all of our supplies to make pasties or what have you. But did you know that the craft store is also a really clever resource for some cosmetic duplicates? For example, we all spend a lot of money and we make a major investment in our makeup, in our cosmetics, and our brushes, specifically mineral eyeshadows and things like that. You can get pigments at MAC or other major name brands, and they're wonderful. But did you know you can get a perfect duplicate right here in the craft store? Let me show you. I'm in the scrapbooking section actually. That's right, the scrapbooking. Look at what we have. Now this, specifically, is what I would like to talk about today. What I have in my hands is my secret weapon. This is Pearl X. They're pigments. Really, these are for scrapbooking, alright? But what I like to use them for is mineralized eyeshadows. That's right, these are non-toxic, there's no talc. They have essentially the exact same ingredients as MAC mineralized pigments, okay? However, one of these little pots is bigger than the MAC pigment pot. And the entire thing, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 wonderful pots full of pigments, only 25 bucks. You're going to spend about $22 for one pot if you go for MAC. So this is a wonderful duplicate. You can get other brands, for example, Perfect Pearl. These are great too. They are also very highly pigmented and we love them. They don't come in as many varieties of colors, but I love them. Alright everyone, I'm here in the brush aisle. Everyone knows that artist brushes are used for different mediums. You can also use them for makeup. Hello! Different bristles obviously are going to give you a different texture, but these are also beautiful for makeup application. They're a lot cheaper than the major brands, if you will. For example, this one is a perfect example. It's a great duplicate for the 190 foundation brush. Now the 190 foundation brush by MAC, for example, is going to be $33. This guy, it's beautiful, and it only costs $4.97, and that is it. Which is great, because if you're going backstage and you're constantly applying and reapplying, if you end up losing your brushes or if your makeup kit gets stolen or lost or something like that, it's not such a huge investment, alright? So really do yourself a favor. I mean, look at all of these. This is a great dupe for the 190, like I said. This one is also perfect. It's basically an eye shader, so you can use this as a duplicate for the 239 eye shader brush. Usually $25 at MAC. This one is $6. We also have a tapered contour. This is a tapered blending brush. This is a great dupe for $224. And this one is a wonderful dupe for $215. This is a $25 brush at MAC, but here it's only $370 something. They're super nice, super soft. They're meant for oil-based, acrylics, etc., but they're also going to be perfect for your foundations, your mineral makeups, and everything like that. So definitely, if you're going to make the investment, make a smart investment, spend your money right. Now I'm in the paint department here in the craft store. Creative pinups should come here to get some awesome supplies for some DIY tools. In other videos, we're going to teach you guys how to create your very own makeup palette to throw in your gig bags and things like that. This is what you want to get. These things. Kind of hard to see in the video, but these are paint pots. This is what they look like with paint in them. We don't want that. In another video, we're going to teach you how you can depot your lipstick, mineral makeup, eyeshadows, blushes, foundations, and put them in these tiny little pots that you can grab and go. Super cheap, super crafty. Everyone, here are some of the pigments that I got at the craft store. I'm going to show you how to use these. But first, I wanted to show you a little craft. This is glycerin. Some craft stores sell glycerin. If you can't find it at your craft store, you can find it at most drugstores. We are going to use the glycerin to create mixing medium. If you've ever used loose pigments before, you know how important that is. I'm going to use a tiny little paint pot or a watercolor vial. You have to use very small batches because there's no preservatives in this. So all you'll need is your bottle or your pot, glycerin and water. In order to make mixing medium, the formula is really simple. It's 1 part glycerin to 3 parts water. And you just mix it up. So I'm going to fill this a little ways. That much. There. And then the rest of the way with water. Make sure that you stir it really well, or mix it really well. I'm just going to shake it. Mixing medium, if you don't already know, or if you don't already use it, helps your eyeshadow stay. It kind of helps give it a pop of color. It really helps the color stand out, and it helps stay on your skin. This color is called Misty Lavender, and I'm just using a cheeky little brush. You dip into the mixing medium and just kind of blot it off a little bit. Alright? I like to get some pigment into the cap and swish it around. I don't know if you can really see that really well. Okay? This is what it looks like. It's really pigmented. It's got a lot of color to it. I don't really have to use a lot. I'm not sure if you could tell, but there was barely any powder on the cap. This one is called Antique Copper. Okay, same thing, mixing medium, blot it off a little bit, swish it around the cap, pick up the powder, and this is what this looks like. Kind of like it. It has a little bit of a shimmer to it, really kind of picks up, and it stays on. There's one more thing you can do with glycerin. If you guys have ever used Fix Plus, it's really easy. You just need a spray bottle, again glycerin, and the ratio to this is 1 part glycerin to 6 parts water. What Fix Plus does, What Fix Plus does, it's pretty amazing. It helps set your makeup. So this is exactly how you do it. You just shake it up and spray. So this concludes our craft store cosmetics. As you can see, you really get a lot of bang for your buck. Hope you liked it. Goodbye.